Britain is known for its beautiful towns and villages, its lovely countryside, and here today we're going to look at 10 of the most picturesque streets in the United Kingdom. Make sure you stick around for number 10. It's an absolute doozy and one you may never have seen before. Hope you enjoy the list. Give us a comment if you've got any other beautiful streets that you want to recommend. Give us a like, give us a subscribe if you want more of this content. And now let's get on with the list. And here we are in the village dubbed the prettiest village in England, Castle Combe in the Cotswolds. It's just called the street because there's only one of them. There's only one street pretty much that goes through this little village. Look at the architecture, look at the brickwork. If you're not British, you'll think of classic England as this kind of little street. Tiny little street, really old houses on either side. Beautiful. It's going to destroy a brickwork, mate. Get that look too. 17th century this. Got a lot of history in this area. Attracts a lot of tourists, Castle Combe. Little cul-de-sac down there, private property. Get off my land kind of area. That in itself would make a beautiful picture on the front of a biscuit tin. More beautiful houses. Imagine living here with, again, that lovely stream opposite your house. Next up, absolute tourist trap. The Royal Crescent in Bath. Unbelievable architecture. Unbelievable. All of Bath, if you've never been, get it on your list. All of Bath has such incredible architecture, incredible history. It's insane little city, it's a tiny little city as well. You can walk from one end to the other in absolutely no time. It's got Roman history, it's got Victorian, medieval, got everything. This Royal Crescent is part of Bath's UNESCO World Heritage Site. The whole city is a World Heritage Site. That's how incredible it is. Designed in 1700s, 1760 odd. John Wood the Younger was its designer. Absolutely incredible, most desirable address in the city. And it's absolutely no wonder. You'd be absolutely minted to live in this place. Again, you have to put up with a torrent of tourists on your front doorstep, but you're not going to care if you're living in this beautiful little street, looking out over this nice little park. One of Bath's most desirable locations. Greatest example of Georgian architecture in the city. That's what they call it. Look at that. Beautiful. Arlington Row in the little town of Bibury. It's in the Cotswolds. Look at these lovely houses. No cars down here. Absolute paradise. Looking out over some wildflower meadows. Beautiful little stream running by your front door. Unfortunately, in this place, you also get a bloody stream or a torrent of tourists. Got all these tourists coming having a look. Kind of a National Trusty area around here, but these lovely little houses. Imagine back in the day before the tourist trap came about. Imagine living in one of these houses. Beautiful serenity. Probably some lovely village pubs in Bibury. And they're just full of tourists. What's going on with this lady's feet? What's going on with this lady's feet? How's she done that with her legs? Remarkable. Now look at that, ladies and gents. That's a better view. That's a much better view. No tourists in sight. June 2017. Don't know what's going on that day. There's no bugger there. But look at these. Look at this little village. Look at that. Beautiful. Little roses or something. I'm not a horticulturist. Growing up the outside of the house. Beautiful little area. Bibury. Be one of the tourists. Go and have a look at it. Heading to Wales now. Main Street, Solva. We're in Carmarthenshire. Right at the west coast of Wales. Pembrokeshire National Park kind of area. Look at these lovely colours and these little shops on the high street, essentially. Main Street in Solva. Beautiful little painted shops. Maybe not as beautiful as some of the other streets we've seen, but what a lovely little place. Nice little pub. Mamgoo Welsh cakes. It's surely not a whole Welsh cake shop. Madness if it is. Lovely little high street. Lovely little high street in Solva. Some beautiful buildings. Little fishing villages, Solva. Beautiful. Independent shops. A few cafes, restaurants. Lovely little place to visit. Lovely little place to live. Look at these. Cambrian Inn. Dragon. Bit of Welsh dragon. Welsh history. Nice red house. Beautiful. Solva. Going up high for our first view of this one. This is beautiful little Tobermory, the Isle of Mull in Scotland. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Well worth a visit if you're ever in Scotland. Especially on the west coast of Scotland, the Isle of Mull. Well worth a visit. This is the main street in Tobermory. from above. Look at this, they're lovely again. Theme of these kind of streets, painted in lovely colours. They take great care of their houses and their buildings, paint them lovely little colours. But this is absolutely delightful. Oh, right on the harbour in Tobermory. Let's get down to street level, see what we can see at street level. The main street, Tobermory. Look at this, beautiful. If you're on holiday here, you just wander up and down this street, go to a few little shops. Curry House, classic. Next to Brown's antique merchant, maybe selling nonsense. Virgin Money shop. But anyway, lovely little place. Mull Museum, Mullikintyre. It's what Paul McCartney famously sung about with his band. And no wonder he loved it up here. No wonder he loved it up here. Beautiful little street. Nice little church in the middle of the street next door to these, again, lovely painted houses. Bit of a tourist trap, but you can understand why. It's a bit out of the way, Mull, really. Bit out of the way, but well worth a visit if you ever go there. Gold Hill, let's drop in on a bit of Gold Hill. Look at this, ladies and gents. What a lovely little hill. Cobbled street, unsurprisingly, street view can't get down. Look how bloody steep it is. How steep it is, the car wouldn't be able to cope. Look at this, those houses built on the slope. Look how high up one of the ends is compared to the other. The slope on that, unbelievable. Beautiful thatched cottages. Oh, retaining wall on that. Don't know what's next door. It's in Shaftesbury, this. Shaftesbury and Dorset. Absolutely beautiful. Here we are. Some ghost figures going into that shop. Where are their legs gone? Some ghosts living in Shaftesbury. I mean, look at that for the top of the street. Absolutely beautiful little view of the buildings. The steepness of these streets. These people are nutters walking up it. Absolute nutters. Don't get many cars going up here, surely. Sale. The house is for sale. It's beautiful. 2015. Someone got themselves a lovely little. That's as far as the cars can go. Just see how steep it gets from there. Can't park outside your house. If you live on Gold Hill, you've got to park down here and walk the rest of the way. Back in bonny Scotland here, in the capital city, Edinburgh. Edinburgh, full of absolutely beautiful streets. This one, Circus Lane, might just pip the lot of them. Goes around the Royal Circus, which isn't a circus, hasn't got any lions, hasn't got any elephants. It's just a little road, circular road. And this kind of skirts around the outside. Royal Circus Lane, full of these lovely little terrace cottages, tiny little houses in Circus Lane. Beautiful cobbled streets, watched over by St Stephen's Church. There we go, St Stephen's Church there. The city's new town, cobbled. Classic cobbled street. They love their cobbled streets. A lot of the streets on this list are cobbled. And there's a reason why, because it means they're old. It means they're blooming old. Former coach houses, all of these, but now just residential areas. Again, lovely plants, whatever they are, wisteria probably, growing up the outside. Circus Lane. And here's St Stephen's Church. Looking out over it. Be beautiful on a rainy day, which you see lots of in Scotland. Circus Lane. If you're ever in Scotland, get it on your list. Right in the heart of the city. Get yourself down there. We've headed to the Isle of Wight for this one. A lot of tourists wouldn't necessarily go all the way over to the Isle of Wight. Nestled on the south coast of England, just you can get a ferry from Portsmouth. Isle of Wight has got some lovely villages in its midst. And look at this. Not only is it lovely, it's got a funny name, Winkle Street. Winkle Street in Calbourne, near Newport on the Isle of Wight. Not to be confused with Newport in Wales. Do not go to Newport in Wales if you want to see this lovely little street. You'll be very disappointed. But again, like Bibury, got the thatched cottages with the wisteria, whatever that is, growing again. Not a horticulturalist, don't know what that is, but it's got something beautiful growing on the outside. Directly opposite, a little stream. Absolutely delightful, isn't it? Winkle Street carries on down the road. Lovely little houses down here. Man in vest. Wondering what the hell's going on. Why are we down this little road? Thatched cottages all the way down. Beautiful. Just tails off. The road just tails off into a footpath. get yourself onto the Isle of Wight and have a look at Winkle Street. Now, potentially an unpopular one, given that it's in the capital city, London. Portobello Road, though, it ain't countryside, it ain't kind of beautiful little villagey. It's in the middle of bloody London, but Portobello Road, absolutely beautiful. Home to one of the biggest markets, one of the oldest markets in the UK, especially in London, and painted in these lovely colours. The end of the road, painted in these lovely pastel-y colours, the houses, with the little shops underneath, probably selling a complete load of tat. Shops, restaurants, little bookshops, lovely place. Rainbow streets stretching over a mile. It's just lovely. Not many cars, quite a quiet little pedestrian-ishy street going up through the middle of East London. Don't really look at the other side of the road, bit of a council estate vibe, but keep your eyes left. Absolutely lovely. It's delightful. Got Gale's Bakery. Got bloody Gale's Bakery, of course it has. Look at this. This is the market in full swing. Portobello Road Market. Fantastic. If you've never been, you're a tourist in London, get yourself down there. Well worth a look. Egg Slut. Never heard of that. Egg Slut. Beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, sir. There we have it. Portobello Road Market. Lovely buildings. Lovely little vibe. Get yourself down there if you're a tourist and you've never seen it before. And here we go, ladies and gents. The Pièce de la Résistance. Vickers Close in Wells. Historic city of Wells in the West Country. This is Vickers Close, and it was built 650 years ago. Do you believe that? 650 years these houses have been standing. Originally designed and built, apparently, get this, they were built to house a choir full of vicars, if you believe that. A choir full of vicars, a vicars choral they called it. They sang daily at the cathedral, it was just down the road. And these houses had 42 houses were built, one for each vicar. They built a house for a vicar to go and sing in a church. Absolutely mad. 650 years old, these, Vickers Close. This is apparently one of the most complete medieval roads in the UK, right next to Wells Cathedral. Unsurprisingly, Street View has not made it down here. This is just a 360-degree picture. Can't move up and down. But look at that lovely architecture. Look at those chimneys. Don't know if they are actually chimneys in terms of fireplaces, but like little minarets. Lovely, beautiful little cottages. Imagine living in one of these. Imagine being a vicar. Living in one of these and just going singing at the cathedral every day. Absolutely beautiful. And there we go, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe if you want to see more of this content. And we'll be back very soon.